This conference will now be
Well,
recorded.
yesterday we have covered two typecasting, right? Yesterday we have covered typecasting, and one topic is left from the topic typecasting. That topic is str function, right? Due to the time, there's only a single topic left from the listed of all topics in float, complex, bool, and one is the string. So today we discuss that topic, and the topic is str function. Okay, and this topic under the topic of type casting. Is it clear? Now, what we have discussed yesterday, just take a little snapshot. Int, float, complex, bool. Okay, we have discussed this. Inside this, we have discussed some important point, that complex number cannot be converted as int, float, and bool. Agree na? This is the very important discussion, that complex number cannot be converted with int, float, and bool, and int, float, bool can be converted in complex only, right? So if any doubt, just watch the yesterday video and told me on personal message, right? Chale. Next we have str function. Okay, next we have str function. Now str function provide full flexibility with all fundamental data types. Okay, str provide full flexibility with all fundamental data types. What is the flexibility? That any data type, if I want to change int to str, happily possible, no problem at all. Next we have, if I want to convert float to str, yes, this is also possible. If I want to convert bool to str, yes, definitely possible. And one we have is complex data type also can be converted into the string data. Okay, so string data is provide full flexibility with all inbuilt or all fundamental data types. We can convert any data type up to the string data type. There is a no type error, there is a no value error will be received by the compiler, by the Python compiler. Is it clear? So let's take a simple example on it. Let's just a moment. Python shell is going to open. Yes. Okay. It's taking few time. Let's discuss some examples. We have some examples like, if I want passing 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3. So that 1 2 3, sorry, I am passing 1 2 3. That 1 2 3 is what? Integer data. So the output will be colon 1 2 3, and our data is complete changed to the string data. Okay, my Python shell is open. and it's 2 time, that's okay. And I just showing you this practical. Let's see. I have a string data converter and I'm passing 1 2 3. So the 1 2 3 change into the integer. If you want to check the type also, that's very simple. 1 2 3 4 4 5 1 2 3 1 3 1 4 I'm passing, and I want to check this type also. So you can check by this concept. So the output is what? String. I want to check. The next is, sir, I want to check a float data into the integer, into the string. Yes, happily possible at all. Sir, I want to convert a bool data into the string. Yes, definitely possible. If you want to check this, yes, this is also possible by providing inside the type function. We can check also. Try true. Okay. And if I want to change str false, yes, happily possible at all. So this is possible. Next we have a complex. I am passing 10 plus 20j. I am passing 10 plus 20j. So this number is also converted into the string data type only. Okay. So the flexibility with the string data type, we can change any type data into the string. Okay. One more thing we have, if I want to convert str0b111. Okay. So this is a binary number and it is also converted into the string. Let's check the type of this data. Just give me a moment. Okay. Type के बाद हमने इसको दिया convert, and you can see this is what a string data type. Okay. So up to this we have completed our all fundamental data types, including typecasting. Is it clear? All fundamental data types including typecasting. Anyone have any doubt with this topic? So just told me, then I can cover the doubts also. Anyone? Yes. Okay. So there is no reply means all thing is clear for all of you, right? Let's take a next important topic. Very important discussion is immutable. IMMUTABLE. Immutable versus fundamental data. Sorry, fundamental data. Immutable versus fundamental data type. Now, what is the meaning of immutable? What is the dictionary meaning of immutable? Then immutable means not changeable. What is the meaning of immutable? Not changeable. CHANGABLE. Not changeable. Okay, I received one message. Let's see. Okay, good Tanuj, not changeable. That's absolutely right answer. So immutable bole to not changeable. And what is mutable? Mutable. That means simply changeable. Right? Changeable. Now, what is the concept with that immutable word with fundamental data types? Okay, what is the reason behind this? Okay, let's discuss this concept very carefully. But this is very important concept, and you must be very clear focus on this. Okay, very simple concept we have. Okay. Sorry. Next, one thing I want to consider with the Python, very important point, that everything THING, everything in Python is object. Everything in Python is object. Okay, everything, either they are the data types, either everything is Python is what? Object. Just be with this point only. What is object? We discuss later on this topic. Just be with this line only, that everything in Python is object. Now the important discussion is what? All fundamental data types is also immutable. Okay, all fundamental data types also immutable. हाँ, हमारे जितने भी fundamental data type हैं, और fundamental data हमारे कौन से हैं? int, float, boolean, complex and str. ठीक है, all fundamental data types are immutable. Okay, what is the meaning of immutable here? Let's see one thing. Let's suppose I have a variable x. I provide x equal to 10, huh? And I do y equal to 10. Okay, so what happening here? Inside the memory, I'm just showing you a memory representation. Inside the memory, a object is created, agree, and that object is stored value 10. So this x is what? X is what? A reference variable which reference to some object. X is what? X is a reference variable which reference to some object inside the memory. And same way, if the value is same, we have already discussed on it a very small introduction, that if the y is also having the same value, that's also pointed to the same object. Okay, y is also a reference variable, x is also a reference variable. Okay, now in this case, if the value are same, they pointed to the same object into the memory. Okay, so that is what is the actually benefit of it, sir? What is the actually benefit of it? If the different objects we have and if the value is same, they are considering a same object. What is actually the value? What is actually the benefit of it? Why Python choose this type of facility? Why? What is the actual requirement? Okay, so just understand first that inside the memory, for all data, there a Python create a type of object, and that object is referred by some reference variable. So any variable you are taking to store your data, this is called what? This is called reference variable. This variable x, y, so you are taking so many variables for Boolean data type. All variables are also known as reference variable, which referred or which pointed to some memory, some object inside the memory, जो कि किसी टाइप की एक ऑब्जेक्ट को मेमोरी के अंदर क्या करते हैं? रेफर करते हैं. ठीक है, just up to the complete this lecture, you will definitely clear all your doubts. Just listen carefully. Okay, just listen carefully. Now one thing we have, just I'm taking a simple concept on it. Okay, just I'm taking a simple concept on it. Let's see what it. Let's suppose in NR public school, in NR public or should I say NR public school is a very small place. I'm talking about Khurja. Okay, I'm talking about Khurja. Now one thing is here, inside the Khurja there are so many persons, and so many persons. What is the population of Khurja? Can anyone tell? Population of Khurja. चलिए गूगल पे चेक कर लेते हैं. Population of Khurja. Okay, let's just check on. Okay, 1.43 lakhs. ठीक है, 1.43 lakhs. Now what is the 1.43 lakh? Just consider it 1.50 lakhs. Okay, 1.50 lakhs is the total कैलाश, ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, 4 lakh, 4 lakh. On Google, it's showing me 1.50 lakhs. Let's consider a round figure. Let's consider it a 2 lakhs only. Okay. So there are 2 lakhs people. P1, I'm just denoting that persons by P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. Don't worry, I'm not going to write 2 lakhs numbers here. And P P2 lakh, P2L, P2L बोले तो person 2 lakh. So 2 lakh persons inside the Khurja, accepting every age, 2 lakhs people are inside the Khurja. Now the requirement is to develop a unique ID, unique ID, that is means Aadhaar card for all students, for all persons. ठीक है. जैसा कि गवर्नमेंट ने एक यूनिक आईडी जनरेट की है जिसको हमने आधार कार्ड बोला है, वो आधार कार्ड हमें अपने पूरे खुर्जा के लिए एक जनरेट सिस्टम बनाना है. ठीक है. So what things are there? Let's suppose every person having what type of attribute? Every person having a name, okay, name, mobile maybe, mobile, and a simple concept. I am taking a address. Okay. Inside the address, or should I say not address, basically I'm taking city, CITY, city. That simple concept is that all people belong to Khurja only. That all people belong to Khurja. Agree na? Khurja, right? That all people belong to Khurja. Then what happening here? If we use the concept of a same referencing, that P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, that is what? Reference variable, or should I say variable. Inside the memory, there a object is created having the value Khurja. Okay? Object is created having the value Khurja. All these person, P1 referencing to Khurja, P2 referencing to Khurja, okay, P3 referencing to Khurja, and P2 lakh person also belonging to Khurja. Now I have a simple doubt. Sir, to create different city object for every person, है ना? For every person to create different city object, or create a single object and reference to the all persons. Which one is the good method? Either you create 2 lakh objects for every city, for every person as a city, Khurja, and 2 lakhs objects you are creating. Either you create a single object for single object and reference this object to the every person, every 2 lakh persons. Okay. So this concept reduce the memory chunks. Okay. This concept reduce the memory chunks. Memory chunks बोले तो that memory area, right? तो जो small area जो memory हमारा Python concept जो वेबसाइट पे जो हमारा डेटा कंज्यूम होगा, भाई सारे लोग एक ही सिटी के, सारे लोग एक ही लोकेशन को अगर बिलोंग कर रहे हैं, तो उनके लिए अलग अलग ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करने से बेटर है कि हम एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएं और उन सबको किसके साथ, सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स के साथ शेयरिंग कर दें. सो दिस इज द बेस्ट कंसेप्ट and Python use this concept internally. And why this concept is used? To reduce the memory consumption. मेमोरी कंजप्शन को रिड्यूस करने के लिए भी हम इस कंसेप्ट को यूज करते हैं. ठीक है. Now someday a small chance that P1 person change his city, okay, or her city, maybe belong to Bulandshahr. Okay, belong to Bulandshahr. Now he shifted to Bulandshahr. Now what happened, sir? If this person belong to Bulandshahr now, and if I change the city name for this person, then what happened? The object will be changed or not? The object will be changed or not? For this person only, I'm changing the value. So object will be changed or not? No. What happened internally? A new object is created for BSR, and Python dereference this object and connect with this object only. Rest of reference variable still connected with the previous object. So for a single person, if we are changing a value, so that old value will not be modified. A new object will be created for, and that reference variable connected to the new object. This concept is called immutable. That means what? कि पहले से बना हुआ कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है और उसको कुछ रेफरेंस वेरिएबल पॉइंट आउट कर रहे हैं, और अगर आप किसी एक ऑब्जेक्ट की वैल्यू को चेंज कर देते हैं तो पाइथन सारी वैल्यू को मॉडिफाई नहीं करेगा. पाइथन क्या करेगा? एक नया ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएगा और उस नए ऑब्जेक्ट को नए रेफरेंस वेरिएबल के साथ पॉइंट आउट या शेयरिंग कर देगा. ठीक है. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली द concept of immutable. This is the basic requirement कि why Python use his fundamental data types as immutable concept. Okay, so that is the sharing of object with multiple references if the value is same. Okay, so Python use concept of sharing of Python used concept of sharing objects with multiple references if the content is the same. If the content is the same. Okay, remember this point. Let's take a simple examples for it. Sir, how we understand this कि भाई एक ही रेफरेंस वेरिएबल को, एक ही ऑब्जेक्ट को मल्टीपल ऑब्जेक्ट शेयर कर रहे हैं. हाउ कैन वी चेक? ठीक है, लेट्स सी. आई एम टेकिंग P1 इक्वल टू खुर्जा, KJY खुर्जा. ठीक है. P2 is also खुर्जा. P3 is also खुर्जा. P4 is also खुर्जा. ठीक है. Same way a P2L P2 lakh variable 2 lakh L, this is L actually. 2 lakh person having खुर्जा. Okay, just check the ID of P1. I am checking print ID of P1 comma ID of P2 comma id of p3 comma id of p4 comma id of p2l. Okay, let's see. Oh, my mistake. I forget to write print here. They are PNR. I write PNR. Uh, a little mistake from my side. Just yeah. Tanu, same mistake I have. Just giving me a few point. Just wait. Okay. Just give me few moments. It's taking a little time. Just let me open this again. Yes. I got my mistakes. No problem at all. I got my mistakes. Just start again. At P1 equal to KJY. Okay. P2 equal to P3 equal to P2L. Okay. Just I'm checking print ID P1, P2, P3 and P2L. ठीक है, P3 and P2. ठीक, देखिए, you can simply see the ID of all the reference variable. ठीक है, the ID of all the reference variable are exactly same. The ID of the all the reference variable are exactly same. Okay, let's see one more. What happened inside? A object is created. Name is KJY. Okay, P1, P2, P2, P3, P2L, KJY. ठीक है, all belonging to the same object. Let's see one more thing. At P3, I am changing BSR. P3 I am changing BSR. Okay. Now let's check the ID, and P3 I am writing at the last. Okay, P3 I am writing at the last. Okay, P3 I am writing at the last. You can simply say the IDs of all these reference variables are same, but the ID of P3 is changed. Then what happened internally at that time? That a object is created, name BSR, and P3. That P3 reference is deleted from here. And P3 now belong to BSR only. So this is the way of internally Python using the concept of object sharing with multiple variables. And what is the need of immutability here? The need of immutability here, if I change the P3 object, so if the value will be changed to BSR here, then what the problem is there? I change a P3 object, but the all other reference variable also get the same value. If Python will not restricted to change a old variable, to restrict it to a old reference variable, in that situation the Python will use that a new concept of object, new concept of object. Okay, okay. So now one thing is here. Now one thing is here. For the string purpose, we use this concept. Okay. Now the same way. A equal to, for the same way, A equal to 10, B equal to 20. Okay. If I check the ID of A, this, and ID of B, so both are ID are different. If I'm taking C equal to 10, okay, and if I check the ID of C, so you can see the ID of A is same and the ID of B is C is same. So it means it pointing to the same value. It pointing to the same value. One more example I am taking, very fresh example I am taking for the integers. Let's see one thing. I am taking A equal to 256, B equal to 256. If I am checking the ID of A, if I am checking the ID of B, then same ID is there. Okay, no problem. Next moment I am using, sir, A equal to 257, A equal to 257, B equal to 257, right? And I'm checking ID of A and ID of B. Okay, so you can simply see, sir, IDs are changed. IDs are changed. What happened? What happened? Listen one thing very carefully. For the integer, listen very carefully one thing. For the integer type only. For the integer, listen one thing. For the integer type only. For the integer type only. Sharing of object only applicable from 0 to 256 only. Sharing of a same object in case of the integer only applicable 0 to 256 only. Okay, let's see. If you check any number between 0 to 256, the ID of that variable, if having the same value, must be same, because the range which is commonly used by the programmers, or should I say users, the commonly used range of the integer is 0 to 256. If beyond the 256 you are providing any value to the same value to the multiple variables, so then object sharing concept will not be applicable. Okay, and the next important point, for float and complex, sharing of object, such type of facility not applicable. For float and complex data type, sharing of object, such type of facility not applicable. Let's take a simple view. I am taking A equal to 10.34, B equal to 10.34. If I check the ID of A, then if I check the ID of B, so you can simply see the ID of A is different and the ID of B is also different. So simple concept, what? Ki sharing of object not applicable for float type. Let's take a simple example for complex. I am taking A equal to 10 plus 20j, okay, and B equal to 10 plus 20j. Okay, same value we are providing. And if I check the ID of A and if I check the ID of B, so you can also see the ID of A is different and the ID of B and the ID of A is different, the ID of B is also different. So that is what? That is what? This concept, sharing of object, is not applicable for complex and float data type. For string, yes, happily possible. For int, happily possible, but up to the range of 256 only. 0 to 256 only. This is a valid range of sharing the data. Okay. The next important point is for Boolean data type. Yes, for Boolean data type it is also possible. I am taking true. And B equal to, I am taking false. I am taking, sorry, my mistake. Just take one thing. Yes, okay. A equal to true true, B equal to true true. Okay. If I check ID of A and ID of B, yes, definitely both are the same. If I'm taking A equal to true, sorry, false, and B equal to false, in that case, if I check the ID of A, if ID of A and ID of B, yes, definitely same, because we are providing the same value. So the sharing of object, if suppose, if I am passing one more considerable point, if I am passing B equal to true, in that situation, if I am checking the ID, print ID of A comma ID of B, in that situation both ID will be different, because for A the value is false, for B the value is true. So definitely data is changed, so ID will be changed. So the sharing of object is applicable with कल से ना लूंगा, कल से घर जाके लूंगा, int float int up to the range of 0 to 256, and for float and complex complex not applicable, not not applicable. And for str, yes, happily possible for any range. Okay. So up to this, we have completed this concept of immutable and non-immutable with the data types. Okay. So for today, session is completed. Any query?